I think congratulations are in store on this Nowruz to be celebrated and honored for work that you're doing. Partovi Brothers, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Shally. It's so wonderful to be here. Thank you very much. We're very honored.
For you to be here on Nowruz with IAS and then to have people in your community recognize what you're doing, what is that like for you?
Well, I'm just proud to be here with my brother, and it's just very exciting to be, connected with the community, whether the Iranians here or for all around the country.
And for you?
I'm very excited, and we're both very excited to talk about the work that Code.org is doing for Farsi-speaking students, and which is we started talking about it about a year ago, but we're now leading up to the launch of it, and that's what I'm most excited about.
Tell us about that a little bit for anybody that never heard Code.org and what that means. What is the premise behind it?
Hadi should really
Hadi, which one's the older one?
I am.
You're the older one, so the younger one has to do the talking, okay?
He's only 5 minutes older, but he's told me all the time that in 5 minutes I'll be as wise as he is.
Okay.
Code.org is a global nonprofit that is teaching computer science in schools, and we have over 80 million students and almost 3 million teachers teaching computer science using our materials. But one thing that we've never done is translate all of Code.org into any one language. And for the 10 years I've been running it, people have been asking, "Barey bachehai Iran chikar mikoni?" And so we are announcing that we're going to translate all of Code.org's materials into Farsi. We're hoping to launch it this fall, and that's something we're very, very excited about. It'll be the first country to have the totality of our curriculum available in one language.
The importance of doing that, why? When you two sit down and you talk about it, you say, this is what we want to do, why?
Well, first of all, it's not even just limited to Iran, because our little brothers and sisters in Afghanistan and other places also speak Farsi. But it's also an experiment that, if it succeeds, could pave the way for translating Code.org into other languages as well. But for Iranians, I also think, especially for those of us living in the United States from afar, I certainly feel a sense of helplessness of not knowing how to help, our hamvatana in Iran, and how to help people who are struggling there, and in particular the young generation. And this is, if there's one way to help the next generation of Iranians lift themselves up and be more successful, it's to support them learning computer science.
And Code.org does that? It provides computer science education?
Yes, Code.org is the largest provider of computer science curriculum for schools, for primary and secondary schools.
Have you done any prototypes to see this even come to life, to see any Farsi-speaking kids use it?
It's actually being used in Iran already, because some of our courses, just short activities, are available in Iranian, in Farsi, and they're being used in Iranian schools already.
Have you seen them use it, with your own eyes?
We haven't in person.
Okay.
We've seen videos.
Videos. So if you've seen videos, what is that moment like for you that you created something and you see kids on the other side of the world now using something that you created?
Well, for Code.org, that's been an unusual thing for all the last 10 years, because it's this thing we've created that now 80 million students all over the world have been using. But having it be in our home country is extra special. And Ali and I, our father was the first founding professor at Shally University. So Iranian education is really in our blood. So this is a really special way of contributing back to the education system in our country.
If you have a message to the younger generation who maybe want to grow up, they look at you and say, hey, I want to do that when I grow up, what would you tell them?
Oh, gosh, no. Well, I think I would say to believe in yourself and take risks, do things that might risk failure. If you're not a little bit afraid, you're not maximizing your potential. And I would say, for not just for the younger generation, in general, I think that Iran, a lot of people from the Western world view Iran as kind of a reduced way of just thinking of it as like a place that has oil or natural resources. And I think the real treasure of Iran is its young generation, and especially how educated they are. And so focusing on education is both the best way for any young person to succeed, but also the best way for the country to succeed.
That was perfectly said. Perfectly said. Happy Nowruz and congratulations.
Thank you so much.